I think it's live. I think we're live. If not, well then, sucks to suck for me, I guess. Hey everyone, welcome. We're doing a live stream. It's been a while. I don't know why it's been a while. I guess not motivated? Question mark? But here we are. Um, I hope I'm live. I don't know if I'm live. I guess I'll find out. Ah, yes, I am. Perfect. It's hard to YouTube management sucks. It's not very good. You have to like actively go out of your way to know what's going on. Let's see if I could edit this thumbnail somehow. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see if I can fix that while I'm waiting for people to see that the stream exists. Maybe it'll fix itself automatically as well. We don't know, frankly. I'll just get a link of this off to send to my friend. That's the wrong thing. Let's see. Nah, there we are. Nah. All right, perfect. I'm just gonna see if I can quickly figure out how to change this thumbnail before I keep going. And if I can't do it, then that's a problem for later, because it's not really about the views, it's about the vibes, isn't it? That's what we all say to cope at the end of the day. Ah! I found it. A thumbnail button. Now, I don't know if I have any thumbnails ready. I didn't really think about that, frankly. So, it's fine. We'll deal with this later. For now, let's get chat back up so I can see if anyone's talking, and then let's get this party started, shall we? So today we're going to be playing Pokemon Emerald Rogue, a game I've beaten, so I just want to play it for fun, yap a little, have a little day, because ICBA go outside today, as we've all occasionally had, haven't we? The days where you don't feel like doing anything. I just had audio playing in my ears, and I was like, is that the stream, or is that me? Thought I got hacked for a second. My friend Ethan, the stream loads for me. It's a skill issue. Let's start playing Pokemon, shall we? No time to wait for people who can't figure out how to use browsers. Get my controller working. Yeah. So I am kind of thinking that I haven't played this game in a little while. I want to try something. I've unlocked Mega Evolution, and I have a scissor that I used to use a lot. As you can see, that in fact it's level 100. With Technician, Bullet Punch, Knockoff, Bug Bite, and Sword Stance. Knockoff mostly for items. So I was like, I might try Mega Scissor and just see how that goes in a run. Is it the best idea I've ever had? I kind of doubt it. Oh, I have quest rewards to collect. Let me go do that real quick. Wow, wonderful. Oh, wait, there's a quest. Whatever. I don't need to know what the facts are. I just need to play the game. Don't turn off the power. Alright. Pokemon being one of those games that, if you're good at it, you probably don't have fun until you start playing ROM hacks again. It's one of those weird franchises where anyone who's a fan as an adult doesn't play any of the actual games because they're not that good if you're an adult. Where the fuck is the text speed mode? Instant. Perfect, thank you. Sorry if that's not great for viewers. I just personally prefer instant text speed because I'm a fast reader. Catching contests are cool as hell because they're basically, can I guess what Pokemon is good at a stat? Or can Google help me while I'm furiously figuring out what a good special defense stat is for these things? Mimikyu doesn't have good... What even is a good special defense stat for, like, these type of Pokemon? In my experience, usually, the best thing you can do with these types of catching contests is is to wait for way too long for them to expose the fact that there's like a 3-stage evolution already this early in the game that will spawn here if you wait long enough. And that is almost always the correct answer to... I think a Sableye will have a pretty high base special defense stat, because everything here is pre-evolution and Sableye isn't. But I might be getting tricked, because I played a bunch of ROM hacks recently that readjust Pokemon stats, which is great fun. I cannot recommend it enough for anyone who wants to enjoy the games, which is why I was, talking about how the base games suck. Oh, hey, this thing. Now, is Spiritomb even a good... Spiritomb is a good special defense stat, right? I'm not tripping. Am I tripping? I don't know. Hold on. What does the internet say? I can't find it because I'm apparently bad at Google. Special defense 108. Yeah, it is a good defender. I did think so. As opposed to... Also, Sableye isn't a ghost type, is it? It is. Why is Sableye a ghost type? It should be a rock type. Can we lock in for a sec? Game Freak. What are we doing? Why is Sableye a ghost? Come on. Is there, like, lore reason that I'm not aware of? Does anyone know this? Let's catch it. It's definitely not Sableye. I need to stop moving my leg because I've realized that when I do, like, the leg shake, my whole camera seems to be moving, which isn't good. Oh my god. See, this is what I mean. Why is Frostlass spawning here? That's a stage 3 evolution. Why is it here? See, it does have terrible stats, apparently. Wait, Frostlass is this bad? I've been swept by these things in the past. The fuck? Oh well. I think I'm gonna just take this. I think Spiritomb is the best bet I have here. Yes. Okay, cool. 5,000 Pokedollars. What a wonderful prize. So I've only recently unlocked the Mega Evolutions. I don't actually know how you get Mega Stones. I'm assuming I'll figure it out. Excuse me. I just don't know. Apologies if you hear me double for a sec. I need to... There you go. Do sorry, Mr. Naza. I just realized that the chat has not been updating properly. Apparently, the display here has been broken the whole time. So I'll fix that real quick so I can actually see what you're saying. Here we go. Let's see. Yes, hello. There you are. Now, this isn't the best way to do this, but I'll do this like this real quick, just so that I can have something. Let's see. Let's do it like this, shall we? Yes, live technician. Apologies for the weird chat layout. This is not the best way to do it, but it's the only way I can do it right now. Hi, Mom. Hi, Ethan's mom. I'll see you tomorrow, yeah? This looked better, actually. Bosh. Sorted. Live technique, mate. This is how we do it. I've also, Ethan, figured out how to actually see chat, which is I've just put the game on one side of my monitor and the chat on the other, and it works perfectly. Because with GBA emulators, the issue you just end up having is that it's always a weird aspect ratio because the GBA screen was this. So you end up in a situation where you're going to have bars. So I've just lowered the size of the actual thingy because it's fine for me, you know? Can we be friends? I don't know you, man. To be honest. Maybe. That depends. If you're a child, probably not. I'd like to avoid all allegations. Why am I looking at moves? I know my sister has the move pool I'm going to use the whole game. Yeah, I fucked with this, actually. You're just a guy who likes Pokemon. Well, yeah, why not? Yeah, I'm not a Minecraft. Well, Pokemon YouTubers aren't invaluable. Oh, fun! Fire type gym leader as my first gym leader. That's good luck for a bug Pokemon run. My best bet is to set up Sword Stance and just hope I can sweep after I survive one hit, I think. Let's see if we can just stab. Yeah, that should... That will work. I'm not sharing my Discord, I'm sorry, man. Let's see. Dude, I don't need a Discord. I like, this is why I don't want to be a successful streamer. I don't need like a fan base or people who want to watch me for any reason. It's just weird to me. I'm streaming just because it's a hangout and I'm bored and I'm like, yeah, I'll vibe and play Pokemon. I'm doing it anyway. I might as well do it for like other people to also watch. But to become a streamer and have like a cult of personality with you is such an odd experience. Also, apologies if the audio is peaking. I'm gonna slightly adjust it down so that it's a little less loud because I'm seeing it go into like not quite the bad zone, but not quite the good zone either. So I'll just lower it down. There. Now, I am really curious because I think I have the Mega Band on me. I'll just double check my key items. Oh yeah, I have Dark Pulse TM. That's how I taught it to Darkrai. So, just for context, it's been a really long time since I've played this game because I have been playing Pokemon Elite Redux a lot and Pokemon Rogue, the browser game, as Ethan will know. And the last thing I did was I beat the game is the last thing that happens, which makes you unlock the Mega Evolutions, and I don't actually know how they're applied in here. So this is a little bit of a experiment for everyone involved, shall I say. Okay, I can't still use Rock Smash. Oh! Okay! Dope! Shiny Sneasel! We'll take it. Ethan, did you just type that message before the stream showed you I caught a shiny? Or is that your instant response? Let's see. That's very funny. Let's see, dude. I need to make sure I get some good EVs on this. Well, I've actually never used the Sneasel before. I think that's good. That's a good nature, right? For this thing? It's fighting type? Yeah. Fuck it. Let's do it. I have no idea what this thing will look like by the end of the game. What moves it learns or what its gimmick purpose is. But fuck it, I guess. Why not? Also, Ethan, to answer a question you answered earlier, do Poké Dollars follow inflation? I don't think so. Pretty much almost all items, bar a few but regional differences, across all Pokemon games cost the same. So I'm assuming that it means that the Poké Dollar is pinned and pegged to something that's just stable, because everything's been the same. Well, perfect economy, I'm not quite sure. I mean, if you walk down the street, someone decides to fight you, they are legally obliged to take your money if they beat you, I think. I mean, yeah, but in every single Pokemon region, across every single Pokemon game, I'm pretty sure all the Pokemon all the stores have the same prices, right? Unless I'm misremembering something. Excuse me. Bit of a long night. Oh, this is the route that goes to the power plant. So, just for context, this game gives you random routes from different Pokemon games. Oh. I see. That's, Well. Hey, let's do it. Let's fight in, shall we? At least the music's fucking fire. Sucker Punch. Loser! You're about to get knocked off. Does he have Reshiram yet? Ethan, he's level 23. I hope not. I don't have my water on me. This is bad. I'm gonna go grab my water. Hold on. Of course. Let's do this. There you go. Let me get out of the way of this beautiful art behind me so that you can still see it. Okay, his party so far has been pretty advantageous to me. Though N is one of my least favorite rivals in this game, because he will fuck you up. Which is good, because N is goated, so he should fuck you up, but that doesn't mean that it's fun to get destroyed. Another catching contest this early in the game, huh? I mean, what's the worst that could happen, surely? Highest base HP. Hello. Nice to see you, mate. This is Pokemon Emerald Rogue. It's a ROM hack that turns Pokemon Emerald into a roguelike, which lets you play a roguelike within Pokemon Emerald. It adds Pokemon from like a lot of generations. I wouldn't dare say which gens exactly, and reworks a lot of stuff to be modern, but it is basically just a using Pokemon Emerald as the game engine to build a game off of. Now, I think I'm going to throw this catching contest, and by not catching the thing with the highest base HP, but by catching that Larvitar I just saw, because I want a Tyranitar in this run. If it wants to spawn. These catching contests have a bug that I've noticed. Ah, you don't know what a ROM hack is? Yeah, so you must be somewhat new to this stuff. Well, cool. I'm glad to have you. Yeah, it's people do all sorts of things with old Pokemon games. Change all sorts of things. When I was growing up, you could like download an exe file to edit what trainers were saying, and nowadays we've got these insane tools that have turned the old Pokemon games into basically just a Roblox for Pokemon, in the sense that you can turn them into anything. You can build anything. Here's that bug I was talking about. If you move around too much, nothing will spawn. So that's fucked, I guess. Maybe it's on purpose to make it so you can't, like, cheese it and catch everything a bunch of times and check its stats, maybe? But, kind of sad. So this, for the people who are not aware, is a honey tree habitat, which is useless. It's the worst one in the game, in my opinion. You have to have Pokeblocks, which you make from berries, to acquire a specific type of Pokemon. Don't like it. Too much effort. Better off going to a stop and just trying to buy some stuff. So yeah, these are the Pokeblocks. You can make them yourself. They're not worth the $100. Unless you need them for something specific. Oh, I never actually checked the nature of the Spiritomb. Modest. Interesting. Not sure I'm very happy with that. Though I don't really know how I'm going to use the Spiritomb. I didn't really choose to catch it ultimately. These item couriers are really good in theory. I always buy stuff, but then you're only able to pick it up if you encounter the item courier again in one of these rest stops. And the amount of times my run have ended before I've seen him again is embarrassingly high, if I'm honest. But what you gotta do? I don't really need to heal for that HP. What's going on with Spiritomb? Do you need any interesting moves? Ooh, Hex. Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, let's forget Nightshade, shall we? If I can get something that's a bit of a tank that can do status moves and have Spiritomb come in late, that could be something. Hex is goated if you can just get something actually statused. But I'm not sure. There's a good chance I'm going to have to pivot this party at some point. Wow, I'm getting all of the disadvantageous gym leaders early, huh? Just set up a sword stance and just see if I can sneak out. Or sweep out. Does Technician apply to... Hold on. Let's see. Technician. Let's see. What can I say on YouTube about getting terminated because of TOS? Let's just say that the Internet Archive has a lot of interesting files on them that are being hosted, and that there is... Actually, no. Here's what I'm going to say. if you can, like, I don't know if you have a PC that's particularly strong at all, or even at all. If you do, there's a great program called Desume, which is a DS emulator. For legal reasons, only play ROM hacks that you dumped yourself. You would never go on the internet, type Internet Archive, look for ROM hacks on there, or sorry, for ROMs on there, and play those in Desume. You would never do that because that's bad and immoral, because you're stealing from Nintendo. Also, I checked. No, Technician does not apply to knockoff because it's only 60 base power. No problem, sir. Or madam. Or person. Shouldn't assume. Yeah, I have absolutely no control of what anyone in chat says, so Ethan, if you could help out. I should make you a mod, Naza. I don't know why I haven't yet. There you go. Congratulations, Ethan. You're now a moderator. Okay. So, we have a lot of options here. This is the best option for if I want to make a good party, because I have a couple ways I could go for typing. These grass patches are habitats of entrained Pokemon, which means that they have move pools, IVs, EVs, and like gimmicks and stuff preset. They're kind of hit or miss. Yes, no pay. It's just your parasocial relationship to me. There's like this scissor, for example, was originally caught in one of these habitats, and it had preset really good IVs for it, and preset like move pool at the time. And you unlock all that permanently if you catch these. But the you know what? Fuck it. Well, not on there. You can play it through there, but only if it's your own dumped ROM. I actually do dump my own ROMs. This is not a joke. This isn't me being like facetious for the Chainlink, by the way. Let's catch it. I'm curious what its gimmick is. This is serious because I have modified 3DS, which I used to dump all of my DS games. So I would patch all my ROMs manually. Psychic Recover, Grass Knot Hypnosis. Huh. Grass Knot on Chingling, huh? That's the one. Interesting. This is actually really good, I think. Because Chingling is one of the lightest Pokemon in the game. And if my understanding of Grass Knot is correct, it's anything heavier than it. Let me just make sure that I'm correct in my understanding of. No, I'm incorrect. It's based on the actual weight of the Pokemon, so the fact that Chingling is lower doesn't matter. But if it's a heavy Pokemon, it will do a lot of damage. Yes, correct. But that's why we have Psychic or Dark types on other Pokemon. I have, like, a list in front of me. I'm just taking a good look at them for everything that it does most damage to. And I'm just going to remember that. Because I might actually use this thing. This might be just the type of run where I use a bunch of Pokemon I never use normally. Wobbuffet? That's sick. Come on down, Wobbuffet. Get in here. Oh, Lord. When I see the lipstick Wobbuffet, my mind goes places I don't like, to be honest. Because I was picking between heavy and light for my Duraludon and Pokeroo. Turns out it was almost pointless. You can do that? But you can switch weights? And yeah, it is almost pointless. There's only a couple moves where it matters. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not that familiar with Duraludon, to be honest. That Duraludon. There we go. Ability patch is interesting, but I don't need it right now. I'm kind of like get in. We found where the Mega Stones are. No, wait! Mine isn't in here. Why am I celebrating? Fuck. It's not the most important interaction. There is a couple other things where weight matters a lot. There's some stuff that like pushes you down or whatever. So am I just cooked if I don't find the Scissorite? Now I'm gonna buy the blue orb because if I encounter Kyogre, I want it, right? But Gallade, Abomasnight, Yansite, none of these are really that useful to me. I don't really intend to encounter any of those Pokemon. It is up there because Grass Knot's the most used coverage move that implies that matters for heavy. There's just a couple things where it could matter. Oh yeah, I forget this thing evolves. I should give it Eviolite until it does. I never looked at the Wobbuffet, did I? Encore, Mirror, yeah. Counter, but no. The other one I forget. Oh no, I'm tripping. It does have Mirror Coat. For some reason, I would thought Mirror Coat was something else. Dope. Okay, this is the most gimmicky party I've seen in a very long time. Chingling, Hot and Wobbuffet, Sneasel, and Spiritomb. I'm kind of curious what Sneasel learns. Let's buy that. Poison tail. Yeah, absolutely. Don't mind if I do. And suddenly, I'm a lot happier with my move pool. You'd rather stab than not. However, it depends because in games like this, stab is pretty important because you're going to end up encountering Pokemon with good defense stats, and you might not always have super effective moves. So stab might be the thing that's going to push you over the edge in like a tie of mostly everything else. But I would you want to always prioritize stab if possible. Just don't let it distract you from the fact that you need coverage. A big mistake that I made before I started playing stuff like Pokemon Rogue, Pokemon Rogue and also Pokemon Elite Redux, is I didn't value coverage moves enough. Just stuff that would maybe not necessarily be the most high powered, doesn't have stab. Sometimes not even the right physical or special. in very rare cases. But it's something that can really help you out if there's like something that can really help you out if you're in a situation where you have a specific weakness. So for me, like if I could have a water type move on Scissor, I would. Because that would destroy my fire issue. Now we got really lucky because the first gym in this run was fire type. So we're not going to have to deal with a fire type gym leader as it gets strong enough to actually kill me. Because at the start of the game, if you have a Pokemon, because it's a roguelike, if you have a Pokemon that's set up from previous runs, you're going to sweep through all of this early game. That's why I'm kind of barely paying attention right now. But as soon as you get into good encounters, having coverage is really important just to back yourself. Now, I'm not the best Pokemon player, I'll just be upfront with that, but I'm not bad. And I don't know. That was something that was pretty important in me getting good enough to beat very difficult hacks, was understanding how to make a good moveset, and why movesets are the way they are. Because I would go on Smogon and I would look at, like, the move pools they'd give things, and I'd just be confused as to why they made the decisions they made. You can't answer that because it's a calculation that you can do. So, if you know that you can, like, basically, if the difference in your power is larger than the stab difference, no. If it is not, then yes. That's kind of... There's a very few niche moments where it doesn't really matter because you're a mixed type attacker or whatever. In general, I would just always try to prioritize the correct... Try to prioritize if you're a special attacker, special moves. If possible, just do that. There's very rare situations where you can't get any, like, physical moves if you're a special attacker. Oh, sorry, if you're a physical attacker, there's very rare situations that you can't get a physical move in your coverage. There is the occasional TM learn set or like hidden moves or whatever that it might make a difference because you can learn something that's the wrong type of attack, but the type you want. That is the thing. I can't really name anything specifically, but I remember having it. No problem, by the way. Water type. I'm getting all of the gym leaders that I like don't have an advantage over out of the way right now. Yes, smells it. Call it Zapata. You better be holding a berry. Nope. Yeah, you can. I recommend you turning on as much help as you want, because it's just going to teach you how to play the game better. I actually don't know if you can turn off the neutral stuff here. I've never checked. I don't, like, it's not like I need it. It's just there. Though, I found out recently that I underestimated how much steel resists. As you were there, no, so, like, I didn't realize steel is a much better typing than I originally anticipated it was. As you can see, this game isn't hard yet. 3 gym badges in, not that big a deal. Mind you, I've already beaten the game, so my Pokemon are pretty good. Okay, this is an interesting path. Because I just jinxed it and said that this hasn't been that bad, I'm going to take the path of most resistance. Hi, Birch. Let's see what you got for me. Nope. Nope. I already have one. I'm good. It's not called metal. What you're thinking of is the fact that metal is a thing that's often referred to in these games. So the item that makes you, like metal coat, for example. I mean, someone might say that like Pokemon TCG or Mystery Dungeon or something had like a steel thingy, and I might be just never played those games, so whatever. That might be a thing. It's just that I don't think I ever saw that. I do want to say that all the time, but that's just because I forget steel, like as the name. These evil organization hideouts, usually where my run dies, by the way. They're brutal sometimes. Let's see if there's anything I should do before we move on. Check some moves. I need learn pulls. Yes, please give it Sucker Punch. Actually, does it need Sucker Punch? I don't think it does, especially not with this ability. Or sorry, nature. If I could change it nature, I might, Sorry, I just got really happy I saw Brick Break. Brick Break's awesome. Wow, my eyebrow being thinner here really shows up on camera. Quick Attack's bad. Quick Attack is only saved by two things. Priority, which is always good, so if a Pokemon has Sturdy, and you can always kill it next turn with Quick Attack, so that's good. And it's a lot better if you have Technician, because Technician boosts weaker moves, like it says here. I'm pretty sure it's up to 60 base power it ups. But Quick Attack gets mogged by Bullet Punch, because whilst they're both the same base power, Steel type is better than normal type, so... Priority? You mean... Out of curiosity, what do you mean? Thank you, have a good night. Enjoy your day. Or, you sleep. Let's get this thing hopefully confused. I forgot that it was going to do that. I'm going to die here, and this is okay. Oh, speed. Like, that's dictated by speed stat, and who has the higher speed stat. And in general, you do learn what Pokemon are faster. Sometimes you're not sure, because some stuff is just close to each other, and you're not quite sure. But yeah, it becomes pretty second nature at some point. I didn't think that was going to insta-kill me. Fair play. My own Scissor is pretty strong. Not all moves, but yes. The priority of when you... Like, if you're higher speed, you go first. Now, some moves, like Bullet Punch, have plus priority, so they make you move first, right? But let's say you're in a double battle and two people use plus priority moves. Speed, again, ties. So, yeah. Speed is, in general, the dictating factor. Now, if someone Trick Rooms you, then suddenly slowest go first. That comes later. That's... Yeah, no problem. Really? It hits a Sword Stance? It survived? How did it survive? Also, that has no effect. I don't know why I pressed that. What's Duraludon? Base speed. It's not the slowest thing in the world. It's not fast, but it's not the slowest thing. Really? It endured? One HP? Okay. So this is a great party to try to finish the run off with. I just threw for no reason. I misclicked two things and it was completely over. Trimecho, please save me, Trimecho. I beg you. No, it doesn't. It has speed boost. It endured. What do I even do with a Chimecho at this point? Eviolite has no point. I guess just find a berry I like and just pray. Sure, just give it an orange berry. Why not? Why not? Bunch of Evo Stones. Beast Balls, that's cool, I guess. X Defense. The Hydro... That's water. Water isn't dangerous, you fucking weirdo. The I don't want to speak out of term, but I think we're cook chat. I think it's Jover. Oh, he's got Mega Evolutions as well. It's flamethrower. I survived. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Just kill it, please. Chimecho is the best Pokemon in the game. I don't know what I just experienced, but it's absolute cinema. I haven't even, like, bothered to give this thing feathers yet. What the fuck? I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never used a Chimecho before. I don't know what its capabilities are. I didn't think it would survive a flamethrower, to be honest. Why did its Mega Manectric Flamethrower now? I'm actually thinking about it. What was the AI's decision making? I can't read that out loud. Whatever you just said, I can't read that out loud. It's just a noise a chime makes, you weirdo. Yeah, you're a mod in this chat. You need to behave. Did I heal? I did heal. Cool. It's gonna do basically no damage, but I was kind of curious to see what it would do. It's still setting up, huh? I don't have other Pokemon. What are you using Stealth Rock for? It's okay. Ethan. Stop. Stop it. Get some help. Why is everything setting up? Does no one want to kill Chimecho? Well, I'm cooked. Because I... Oh, okay. This thing wants to kill me. There's only one way I'm winning this. I need to hit Hypnosis. I flinched? I forgot you can use items in this game. I got so used to not using them. Thank God. Stay asleep, you... I can't say that out loud. Let's see. Does PP up? No. So I'm gonna have to pray. Is ultimately the final conclusion. Oh, it's already awake. To be fair, I'm not that worried about getting cancelled as much as I am about, like, my moral compass. How is it waking up after one turn? What? The liberals are putting chemicals in the water and are making the Helioptile wake up, okay? Do you understand that? Okay, there we go. I exposed their woke conspiracy theory and just won the battle. No, don't say that! Nice guys don't get any pussy! Let's see. I think I might give Chimecho Modest. Stop talking! I'm gonna take your mod away! The fuck's wrong with you, dude? Oh, I don't want to give it to him. I'm gonna use it. Oh no. I didn't refresh my PP, did I? It's Joker. Just kill me. Yeah, okay. There we go. I forgot to fix my PP. Whoopsie. Yeah, I need to up my PP. If I can get my PP a little harder, I mean upper, I mean stronger, I mean faster. I mean higher. It's a banger game. Now, Mr. Noza, did you get your friend over here, or is this pure coincidence? I might run this back with Darkrai, just to get a cheese run in. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah. See, you're lying, Ethan. This is bad for your mod credibility, unfortunately. Now, I love Darkrai because you hop on his back and you turn into Sonic the Hedgehog for no reason. Darkrai at no point, as far as I'm aware, has ever been fast. Like in Pokemon canon, he always like slowly floats around menacingly. He can be fast, sure, but it's not how you'd think of Darkrai. Why the fuck am I zooming like this? I need to like slowly move while I'm like eating all of your nightmares. Oh my god, more quest rewards? Oh yeah, collection plus, that's it. I don't care about decoration, I'm sorry, game. I don't really see the point. Unpaid intern. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. No one's asking you to be here. You just enjoyed it. You just enjoyed the power trip of being a mod. You're lucky you see that ban button and the little bulge appears in your pants. I have. Yes. Actually, part of the reason why I'm streaming it is because I wanted to see how the Mega Evolutions were done in this game. Apparently, very quickly. Dude, it took a while. It did take a while, I can't lie. I should probably build a daycare. What is a good spot to build it? I don't know about you, but I feel like now in hindsight, now that I have beaten the run, I can probably do it a lot quicker if I realized what areas were important earlier. There's a lot of stuff that seems pretty useless, like the berries, until you realize how Pokeblocks work and stuff. I'm like nowhere near the point where I feel like I'm actually good enough to beat this game regularly, or that my starters are good enough to beat this game regularly. But as this next run might demonstrate, if you have a legendary, you can choose it. I should probably have focused more on growing berries and making Pokeblocks and making pies to up my IVs earlier. It is what it is. Also, why are my eyes this low? I haven't smoked today. What's wrong with me? Oh, worth noting, I'm pretty sure Strong Legend Clause in this game is broken. I'm, like, pretty sure. I haven't noticed any difference, and online consensus seemed to be that it doesn't do anything. Let's see. Most useless thing in this game, Mysterious Sign. As like, what's the point of spending money on knowing what the next gym leader typing is going to be? Ooh. Huh. First of all, I should catch this thing because I haven't seen one yet, apparently. Yeah. Agreed. What is a punishment roulette specifically? Like, if you lose, you have to do something on the board if you like and spin it? This is the first time I've ever seen this roulette. I see. I'm pretty sure, is this not a Gen 4 route? Gen 4 is the gen I've played the least, so I don't actually know if this is Gen 4 route. What type of punishments, like, do you have? Like, name some that were particularly. I was gonna say fun, but shave. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. Not happening. No. I mean, even if I wanted to. Okay, no. Ethan. I would sooner commit fraud, murder, and extortion in one night. In fact, it sounds like pretty good fun. Than to shave my head. If I shaved my head, my partner would kill me. I think my friends would kill me. I think I would kill myself if they didn't do it to me. Sorry, YouTube. I unalive myself. Not a chance. It's not happening. Do I actually prefer timid on Darkrai? See, I could do that. I love Jaeger, so I could do that. Now, I hope for your sake that you're getting something for this. You know? Like, at least some, a good amount of views. Also, yeah, I'm keeping timid on this thing. What an interesting route. Okay. Let's see which one we get. Okay. What's that cry? I've got to lock in for this one, okay? Okay. I mean, hey, if you're into it. I'm, like, pretty sure that's Qfin. Apparently not. I didn't know you could fight a rifle in here. I thought this was like a safe way to avoid rivals if need be. Oh well. Why does N always seem to find me? What's always N? You know, for real. Did you guys see the Mega Darkrai that was announced? It looks goofy as hell, I can't lie. That's so the Pokemon set that's going out next in Japan, and after the next set in English, that's also going to be about Mega Darkrai. I think it looks sort of cool from a side profile, but from the front, it looks really stupid. Also, something I found out last night, by the way, is Moltres. Apparently, Moltres is one of the worst legendaries for competitive Pokemon battling because it has a pretty mid typing, fire and flying, and a mid ability. So mid on mid means bad, right? But it has a really specific niche which is ironically for a fire-type Pokemon in rain teams, because fire-type Pokemon are rarely ever used on rain teams because it's that bad for them. But Moltres learns Hurricane, so because of that, it's like somewhat useful for the specific purpose. And at some point, a former world champion had some success with it. I never knew that. To me, I honestly don't know what legendaries are good and bad, because I never did much competitive Pokemon other than randoms. Just found the niche of using Moltres on a rain team very funny. Don't know if I'm level capped, but I should probably do this real quick. I don't think he does look like he's doing the Willem Dafoe split. To me, it looks like a Darkrai themed blimp. Like something they make in Japan. Like Kyoto is doing a like Darkrai themed party, and there's a fucking Darkrai blimp that looks like that. Also, normal type gym leader. Ah, I see. Yeah, you should see the side profile. Makes it look better. I love when I hit the rare hypnosis and they wake up after one turn. I don't really stream, if I'm honest with you. This was mostly because Ethan keeps telling me I should stream, and I'm kind of bored. Pokemon is the main thing I do. I mean, it is my primary, like, it's Counter-Strike and Pokemon for me mostly. But, I don't really pigeonhole myself into any specific category. I might as well play browser games. I'm just a yapper. Like I said to Ethan today, when I said that me and Northern Lion are the same guy, that's half joking and half similar. I would also play like letterboxed review guessing which movie it is. That also seems appealing to me. I'm not even capturing that thing. Not dignifying it. Ooh, come down here, Beldum. This thing will be useless until it is Metagross, but when it is. Now, if I could figure out how to reliably shiny hunt in this game, this would be what I would shiny hunt. Because shiny Metagross is up there with some of the best shinies. The like silver and gold, peak. Oh, biker. Didn't think I'd see that. What's up with Skrelp? I feel like I've already encountered 5 Skrelps in the last 2 runs. I mean, shiny Garchomp is fine, but the best? Really? It's not even that different. Ah, okay. Big fan of subtlety. See, the thing with shinies is some of the subtle ones are cool. Some of them, like, I mean, to be fair, there is some subtle shinies where I'm like, that should have just been the Pokemon, right? But now, mind you, I like all of the hot pink shinies, so I'm not the person to be asking. Yeah, shiny Gengar is shocking, and the fact that Mega Gengar shiny does look good just makes me more upset, because now I have to, like, carry around an ugly-looking normal shiny Gengar if I want to use a cool-looking Mega shiny Gengar. Dude, yes, great colors the whole way, and then it evolves into Dragonite, and it's one of the most, like, unnecessary hues of green. For real, man, for real. I actually don't know from the top of my head what Simisear shinies look like. Wait. What the hell? Did they make a mistake? Did they just submit the same sprite twice? Like, I genuinely don't know if there is a difference between normal... If you show me shiny Simisear and told me that's Simisear, I would not have even ever double checked. I would have been immediately like, yep, that makes sense. Now, you know what a wonderful, wonderful shiny evolution line is? The Gardevoir line? Nailed it. Perfect blue, cross all 3 evolutions. They don't fuck around with Galate either. Perfect. But again, I'm pretty biased. Thank God it's still sleeping. I should, like, get something like Protect on Darkrai. So that when I have it actually asleep and I know that the next turn Bad Dream thingy will kill it, I should just, like, stall that. Yes. Agreed, Ethan. Before I move on, I should actually check what my Beldam's IVs are. I don't like that nature. I don't like those IVs. Let's catch more. Huh. I'll catch one more and I'll just pick my favorite of the 3. This is not bad enough that it makes me want to get rid of it, but it's not good enough that it makes me confident. Thank you. Have a good day, man. Good luck if you ever do another punishment roulette. I hope you don't go bald. That's more like it. No, never mind. I cheered way too early. Damn, what the fuck? Okay. This one's being released, that's for sure. Excuse me. Just realized I actually don't know where my ends at. I have sleeves that are from N from the like Journey Together ETB, but I just realized that I don't actually know where they are. I think I'm gonna go with the first one I caught, and I'm just gonna change its nature. Yeah, go for it. what can I help you with? What's the question? Heavily Pokemon dependent. Natures will massively change depending on what the Pokemon does and what it's good at. So, for instance, a Pokemon that has very good attacks but low speed. Let's say it's a special attacker with very good special attack, but its speed is a little mid. It's almost always that you're going to up its speed. A Pokemon that's a physical attacker that does nothing special, it's almost always going to be adamant because it ups attack and lowers special attack. Some stuff is a little... You might, let's say, have 2 or 3 natures that could all apply to a Pokemon, and then you kind of have to take a look at, like, what am I going to do with this Pokemon? What am I, like, going to benefit most from? So for some people, something like Darkrai, if you need to hit hard against specific types of enemies and you're not that worried about speed, you're going to give it a modest. But I, for example, have given it Jolly, I'm pretty sure, or Timid, sorry. I've given it Timid because it's faster and lowers attack. And I don't need attack, and I do need speed. So it makes no sense to have, like, a favorite one, because if you up someone's attack, for instance, and they're a special attacker, you're just wasting your time. If your Pokemon is a physical attacker, it's going to learn physical attack moves. Just by leveling up. So, not really. If it's a mixed attacker, and all of your good moves are special attack, because let's say you need to go up like 20 levels to unlock any good, like, physical moves or whatever, then yeah, it's a risk. But realistically, most of the time, it should be kind of like obvious. Excuse me. Duraludon is absolutely a special attacker, by the way. Like, it has a good attack stat, so it can use coverage attack moves. But realistically, it's like I think like 20% better special attack, which is basically a stat bonus. So I would absolutely use special attack moves on that thing. A real mixed attacker, the stats are identical. If one is significantly better, like a 5th better, that's what it should be doing. It's just, if it has both, it ups base. Like it's fine. It's not going to be an issue if you do use a couple attack moves, but nah. Now, of course, coverage, if you're gonna encounter something like a really big special defense wall, having a physical move to throw in, not necessarily a bad thing, because that's something that I haven't mentioned in response to your other questions. It depends on what you're facing, of course. If the opponent's Pokemon is a fucking brick wall in a one specific stat, but with these games, you just don't really know. Why these? Why these specific ones? I'm buying Red Orb because if I encounter Groudon, I'm like absolutely using it, but about def and special defense, but I could mix them more deep into one. On specifically that Pokemon or all Pokemon? Because it depends if it's all Pokemon. You should just take a look at what your Pokemon is designed to be good at. Let's say Venusaur, for example. If you take a look at Venusaur, it's like it leans significantly into special defense as opposed to defense. Now, it's not that big of a difference, but it is a primarily special defense oriented Pokemon. So what you could, for example, do is minus attack plus defense. It does matter because if you're gonna up special defense on a Pokemon with 50 base special defense, but it's a brick wall on physical defense, you might just want to use it as a gimmick when you encounter a physical attacker. Like if you Scissor, for example, is a physical attacker. Scissor will do nothing special. There's not a chance it will. So you should, if possible, if you have a Pokemon that's really, really strong at normal defense, just throw that in the wall. My HP is perfectly adequate. Electric. Oh, 1 second. Small intrusion. Is it the gimmick to try to be a jack of all trades and better? If you're a jack of all trades, you're stupid. Sorry, no offense. It's just not a good tactic. It's not even a gimmick. It just doesn't exist. Like there is, like very few Pokemon that can do that. If it has a base 100 on everything, you can maybe do that. Like Mew. You could do anything with Mew. Mew is a blank canvas. It's literally 100 flat across the board, right? No problem. Mew has flat 100 across the board. You can turn Mew into anything you want. It can learn literally any move. It's just a canvas for whatever you want to use with it. It's also why it's not good at anything, because it's okay at everything, so it can be good at it. So. Like you should always look at what is this Pokemon designed to do and maximize the value you're getting out of it. Pokemon is mostly just about min-maxing. Especially if you're doing singles, which is what I always play. I don't do double battles. Maximizing your individual Pokemon is all that you can do. Oh, yes, don't mind if I do. I think this thing has all the elemental punches as well. Or sorry, kicks, or whatever the fuck. I used the thingy. I had a Tyrogue that I kept wanting to use, but I could never get it to evolve the way I wanted it to. Foresight, substitute attack. Wow. That is very gimmicky. I'm good. Horse, freezing. Let's go freezing. Hey, it's Route 1. That's fun. Or 301, I think, in this game. Any Pokemon game that doesn't name their first route Route 1 is woke nonsense. Pretty sure I can climb ledges, can't I? Thought this was a skill I had. Apparently not. Why did I think I could climb ledges? Is this a different game that I'm confusing it with? I might be confusing it with a different game. Fairy type, huh? Go sleep, please, thank you. It's one of the best. Because especially in competitive stuff, well, all natures only change a couple interactions. Because ultimately, whether or not a little bit of extra special attack kills depends. But adding speed onto a Pokemon will massively increase its ability to go first against a lot of things. Like, a lot of Pokemon are in very narrow speed bands. So being able to go above that is pretty important. I'm pretty sure, like, Darkrai is always plus speed. I don't think anyone runs it with any ability other than that. Pressure. This economy? Excuse me. I'm quite tired, I can't lie. It's been a very long, like, week before this, so Monday is not a day I was looking forward to. Oh, hey, it's edited. This isn't... Wait, what? Is this Route 1 with the town edited out of it? Interesting. Wow, I've dropped 0 frames so far. I'm shocked. Had dragon attack, flying, and water. Never knew it was... Yeah, it is. Just takes a while. Basically, just no point. That's sick, though. There's, give it Eviolite and just see how far you get, low-key. If I ever find a Regieleki, I'm sorted. Also, yes, I did forget to pick those items up. Let's pretend it didn't happen. I forgot this thing had a Mega Evolution. I caught it as a vibe. I forgot it had one. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I've never used a Mega Aerodactyl before, so I don't actually know what it's good at. It's a very fast physical attacker, is basically what it does. Stone Edge, Earthquake, Pursuit, and Roost as its moveset. We might be cooking. If this thing Jolly Nature, we're gonna be up. For attack IVs, not very thrilled about. However, this thing's like Learn Pool, combined with it being a Mega, should actually be sick. Let's see what it can move tutor. Not much probably because I'm broke, but okay. Everything I think is going to be because they're different neutral natures, so I guess you can. It's just, you wouldn't, but you could, you know? I should probably teach this thing Psychic Fangs. Give it, like, Screen Breaker. Like, high key, that seems pretty good. Because a lot of people run a lot of people run Ice Fang on their Aerodactyl because of coverage for like grass shit. But I will probably have other grass coverage, so if I have Psychic on here, I could in theory use it as cover, like a Screen Breaker, which is nice. Stealth, yeah, this is absolutely not. I'm not gonna run Stealth Rock on a speed attacker. Like, grow up. Dark Void is a move I would like to learn soon. Wait, I have no money. What am I looking at? Now, Dark Pulse this bitch. I hope that helped every time you do this, by the way. Feels so passive-aggressive, even if it isn't, it just does. Hope this helps. Plus emoji. This thing learns Iron Head? Why did I not? Huh, this thing has a much better move pool than I really realized. Now, mind you, I need to make a decision here, because I would like to have Stab Wing Attack also. So, Crunch or Iron Head. Both are basically the same move, except one flinches and one lowers defense. I don't need Dark coverage, so I guess I'll take Steel coverage? Because until I have Meta Grows, I'm not particularly interested in using fucking Metang. Metang's one of those things where it's a very awkward middle stage. It's going through puberty and it's not, like, going well, you know? This is a very good battle for me, because I don't think anything he has will particularly, like, scare me. U-turn is an interesting move for it to use, Loki. I'm pretty sure with this, yeah, okay. I forgot for a second if I outsped it, but yeah, I must have if I hit it in a U-turn, so... We were talking about it earlier! Look, the game's listening to us. Shiny Pants here. And it's, when it evolves, it's very useless, ugly shiny. Let me, hopefully this Sometimes my camera goes a little out of focus. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm not gonna evolve it. It's a trainer's, isn't it? I really like the detail of this game that as you go farther along in your gyms, more and more people show up in the audience. I think that's kind of neat. It's a fun little addition. Not doing this again. I've learned from my mistakes. So I should probably do this, go to her, and then go to battle with stuff. I think it's the optimal. Nope. Actually, yeah, let's catch the group speed. Give myself some ground coverage. So this is a full rest stop. These are the best because it's everything. So if you ever need to get your shit sorted, this is the best place to do that. Do I want any of these? Not really. Earthquake would be good, but I don't have 20k, so we're gonna heal, and then we're gonna move on. I could go up to level cap, but I don't really see a point. Because we're gonna go here anyway, and then we're gonna get up to level cap. Darkrai is so cool. They gave Darkrai too much aura. They made a mistake. Now, Hammer Arm is just better than Takedown, so we're gonna give it Hammer Arm. Okay. This is fine for now. My thing with Metagross, I'm not really sure where I want to take. The fact that special attack is lowered here kind of makes me think I should lean into this being a physical attacker, but its best move is Psychic right now, other than Hammer Arm, which is 90 accuracy. Which is a bit of a issue, maybe? I don't know. Diggersby is interesting because I just kind of caught it without thinking, and I haven't got an idea for how I'm going to set it up, so I'm just not going to think about it until it happens, in which case it's too late. Stone Edge. Okay. Stone Edge, Earthquake, Pursuit. This is fine for now. This thing is gonna become a monster, this Aerodactyl, I think. It's gonna do a lot of work, I'm pretty sure. Especially if Darkrai happens to run into something it can't really do anything with, like Fairy person, or I don't know, just anything they can't handle. That motherfucker's gonna sweep it and be a god, I think. Snowscape. Can I hit this next Hypnosis? That'd be cool. Oh, awesome. Oh my god. I'm 1 HP, why not? Yeah. Either I die or yeah, this is. Wait, no, that means I don't get it back. I forgot. Fuck. I forgot this is. I forgot. Death is permanent. Oh, Lord. I should have switched out. Sash. It survived the Stone Edge? What? That's stab and super effective on a crazily strong Pokemon. I know Avalugg is like a defensive beast, but Jesus. Mega evolving to throw spikes is really funny. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pivot into Metagross being my demon because I don't really have anything else left. And I'm gonna have to pivot into it being a physical attacker. So I'm gonna have to Mega Evolve, which is primarily like... So give a Bullet Punch... Or a Gyro Ball. And pray I find its Mega Stone before it's too late. I don't need a Dark Deal. But I also need to fend him off, so... Oh well. Battle Simulator. Let's go. Basically, give me IVs for Metagross or let me lose this run. That's kind of how I'm feeling. Because the IVs in this thing aren't great. They're good. They're not great. Okay. Damn. It's cooked, chat. I literally have nothing for its Drapion. Like, literally nothing. Never mind, I do. This Obstagoon's kind of good, actually. Oh, it's so rude? It's a rude sandstorm. Jeez. Okay. Interesting. Delmice. Wow, they really made a very specific fucking anchor shot animation, huh? Also, it's over, by the way. Like, I'm cooked. He's gonna die. Now, Medicham is Mega. Okay. Interesting. Thunder Punches. That's an interesting use for Medicham. Medicham might clutch this, because Mega Medicham isn't bad. But yeah, that's what I was worried about. Yeah, this run is dead, because I can't do anything with just Metagross and lower IVs. Now, I'm on almost hour 2 of this stream, and I'm getting mentally tired, so I think I'm going to cut it off here. Thanks for hanging out, Naza specifically. Thanks for everyone who hopped into the chat. Thanks if you're watching and you haven't chatted and I didn't realize you existed. I appreciate you for spending your time with me. I'll be back hopefully sometime this week, because I have nothing else better to do. And with a bit of luck, this microphone should be in use soon. Excuse me. I just have to, like, get a stand for it, because the last 3 I had all broke. So, yeah, have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.